Welcome to Constellation HR, Performance and Compensation Support Systems. This tutorial will cover how to use the system as an employee, how to use the manager functions, as well as how to effectively complete a performance appraisal and how to set meaningful goals for yourself and your employees. When you first log into Constellation HR, you'll be greeted by your dashboard. Your dashboard contains the quick link icons which you will use to easily reference and move around the system. Constellation HR takes a narrative approach to the appraisal process. When filling out the appraisal section, select the best fit description for the employee's performance. Some of the options may be similar, but choose the statement that best fits the employee's performance, and then in the comments section below, you will need to provide supporting information or descriptions of why you chose that statement. Constellation HR also requires goals to be predefined in terms of meeting and exceeding expectations. This ensures that both you and the employee are on the same page about what is expected to meet a goal. It avoids confusion at the end of the year when it's time to rate the goals. You are also able to track employees' performance on each of their goals. It is your job as a manager to log in and ensure that employees are on track to meet their goals for the end of the year, as well as to make sure that their progress is well documented in order to keep them on track. You will be able to see an estimated percentage completed, as well as any notes the employee has made throughout the year. To review how to use the system in detail, please reference the user guide attached to the welcome email. This document will give you step-by-step directions on how to use all of the features of Constellation HR. Next, we will discuss completing performance appraisals. In this section, we will address the key guidelines for conducting the performance appraisals and the importance of goal setting and how to write effective and measurable goals. Let's start with why performance appraisals. They establish a clear perspective of the employee's view of the job, accomplishments, disappointments, problems, ideas, and suggestions. They provide the employee an accurate description of the management's overall view of his or her performance. They recognize and reinforce desirable employee behaviors. They identify and plan corrective actions where change in behavior is desired or required. And they establish expectations for employee success. An effective performance appraisal process is designed to improve performance, reinforce strengths, provide feedback, focus towards gradual improvements in performance, communicate your views of the job being done rather than assume it's understood, identify and plan corrective actions in areas where help may be needed, and establish meaningful communications directly between a manager and employee. Performance appraisals are not intended to be negative, nor should they be used as a disciplinary club for failure to meet specific goals or standards. The performance appraisal process should be used to provide recognition for areas of good performance and where performance has been improving. If improvement is needed, identify no more than 2 improvement areas and address these improvements just as that, improvement, not failures. Addressing a long list of improvement areas just creates resentment and defensiveness. Besides, if most of the areas of performance are less than satisfactory over the long term, it just means that the appropriate corrective actions should have been taken a long time ago. In preparing for appraisal meetings with employees, do your homework. Refer back to any written notes on your latest goal-setting discussions and/or performance counseling to make sure your facts regarding their performance are accurate. Think through how you will handle the appraisal discussion and think of it from the viewpoint of the employee. Performance reviews should focus on all important dimensions of the job that can include productivity, quality, goal achievement, and work habits. When preparing for the performance appraisal meeting, give the employee advance notice of the upcoming meeting so you can both discuss how things have been progressing on the job since their last review and/or goal-setting meeting. Ask them to think through their achievements and any areas where improvement might be needed. Realize employees too need time to honestly consider their own performance and to identify their own improvement areas. They may even identify legitimate obstacles in their own job which you might be able to help improve or that you might not even been aware of. When conducting performance appraisals, state the purpose of the appraisal meeting is to review how things are going on the job. Solicit the employee's active participation in the meeting. Ask for the employee's view of how he or she has been doing, listen openly, and do not react defensively. Provide an initial statement of your evaluation of the employee's overall performance. Provide recognition for desirable behaviors, especially those improvements since the last review. Outline 1 or 2 areas of performance where improvements are needed, if required. Ask for employee suggestions for their solutions to problems. If needed, on a blank sheet, outline a performance improvement / corrective action plan which you and the employee develop and agree upon. Set follow-up date to review the status and results of the action plan. End on an encouraging note and express your personal satisfaction with and appreciation for the employee's performance. Now let's talk about why set performance goals. Research on goal setting has consistently shown 2 primary factors that impact performance. 1, in the absence of specific goals, performance tends to stay at the same level, become random, inconsistent, or decline. 2, proper use of goal setting can improve job performance. Management has the right to set reasonable performance standards provided they are legitimate and equally applied. What is the primary purpose of goal setting? It improves performance, reinforces strengths, provides feedback, strengthens your leadership role, reinforces expectations for employee success, and works towards gradual improvement. When setting performance goals, first review the employee's job and its importance. Next, identify and review the important dimensions on which job performance will be measured. Compliment on those dimensions where the employee is meeting standards and encourage them to maintain. 4. Suggest, ask for, and come to an arrangement on specific performance goals for these dimensions. Next, express your confidence in the employee's ability to meet these goals and offer your help. And finally, monitor and review progress on a timely basis. When creating performance goals, use this checklist to ensure you're writing effective performance goals. Does the performance goal clearly link to the strategic goals or objectives of the organization? Does the performance goal clearly link to the goal or goals of the work unit and/or leadership expectations? Does the performance goal relate to a critical or important work activity being performed? Is the performance goal broad or flexible enough to allow for minor changes in the employee's job? Is completing the performance goal within the employee's control given available resources? Is the performance goal appropriate to the work categories and work level? Does the performance goal provide a degree of challenge that will stretch the employee yet still be achievable? Does the performance goal specify an end date rather than just the work activity? 3. Is the result described in the performance goal observable and verifiable? Does the performance goal include at least one type of measurable, examples quality, quantity, cost effectiveness, or timeliness? Performance goals specify a period of performance. Is it time-bound, such within a month or by a date? Can the performance goal be accomplished within a single evaluation period? Is this performance goal consistent with goals written for others, similar jobs within the department in terms of responsibility and difficulty of work? Is the performance goal written in a way that avoids the use of jargon or acronyms? Is the performance goal focused around a single result or outcome? Using these questions will help you to create better performance goals for your employees. That concludes our training module. We thank you for your participation in this performance management tutorial. The next step is to take a short quiz and begin completing your employees' performance appraisals. If you have any questions on how to use the software, please reference your user guide received in your welcome email. Thank you.